So is it time to buy more with this stock market? What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and a lot of you guys should have seen that today was a little bit more red than it was green, at least when it comes down to tech. If you're investing in something like the overall like financial industry, you guys could see something like JP Morgan performed very, very well. It's nearly approaching 180-day highs. I also looked at Bank of America, nearly at 180-day highs, and even something like Goldman Sachs. It's indicating signs of an uptrend. It was a very, very good day for the overall financial sector. But for a lot of people that are invested in tech like myself, one of the videos that I made, I believe it was on Friday, either Friday or Thursday, I talked about having a big position on the overall market, and it's because the overall NASDAQ market, which again has a big focus on tech, so IXIC, you can see that this is the NASDAQ index. NASDAQ has been selling off, so I began to invest in or take decent sized positions in companies that I saw value in. I bought into Starbucks. I bought into Twitter. I bought into companies like Nike, PTON. And it's not that I bought at the best price. It's not what I'm here to say, right? This is when the market was pulling on back. But one of the things that I love to do, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree, is it's great when the market is bullish and when it's peaking, right? Like everyone feels like they're unstoppable and on top of the world. But it's during these times, right, when we're very green and very bullish that I like to prepare for these pullbacks. So it was great to be able to take advantage of the decent deals. And why did I not buy more as of right now? Well, if you look at this on the 4-hour time frame, we're so close to be able to be trading back above EMA and indicating signs of an uptrend, right? I'm all about buying the dip, but it has to make sense when I want to add more to my position size. And instead of adding more here where we're still trading below EMA and not really indicating signs of growth, like regardless of the indicator, it's the price action that matters, right? The direction that matters. And today was kind of just like a whatever day. It was down 0.5%. Honestly, it wasn't even that bad. I looked at the S&P 500. I looked at the overall SPY, which is a bull ETF for the S&P 500, and that was down a little bit today. Today was kind of just like a leveled out day. But the reason I have such a big focus on something like the NASDAQ is I wanted to kind of ask myself with these companies that I'm potentially wanting to buy more of, right? Twitter, Roku, Pinterest, PayPal, PTON, Amazon, all of these, right? Have you guys even looked at something like Facebook, right? Facebook with that little bit of a pullback. I decided to take a position on Facebook. But does it make sense to buy more now, right? What if things get worse? And it's not that I expect the market to get so much worse, but just a couple days ago, we were really testing the support level at the SMA line for the overall NASDAQ index, right? And I just want to make sure that I don't get too excited as this happens from time to time. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree with this, is that, controlling my position size and controlling my emotion and action, I need to make sure that I set my future self up for success. So instead of just blindly buying today, where it would have not made much sense because we're not indicating signs of growth or an uptrend or recovery, I want to prepare that if things do get worse leading up to this upcoming week with all these different conferences that are set to happen, can the market pull back even more? Can things get just a little worse? And it's not that you have to freak out. Like, this video is not for that. This video is just to encourage you that, yeah, of course we can continue to sell off. Of course we can make these lower highs and lower lows. But guess what? The NASDAQ market is so bullish over the big picture. So why focus or why scare yourself over a very short period of time? If anything, you should get excited. Who likes garage sales? Who likes sales in general, right? Especially if you're trying to invest and hold for a long period of time, you should get excited when the market pulls back. It's an opportunity to take advantage of good quality companies, buy into them at a discounted rate, and ride them back as they recover. These happen all the time. And guess what? More often than not, the market recovers. It sells off and the market recovers, and then it pulls back and the market tends to recover. So I would love to be able to take advantage of these deals, but I need to make sure that I don't just buy in just whenever I want to, but when it actually makes sense. So I'm excited to follow up. You can see my series of alerts over here. I have some alerts down here if we trade below the SMA line, but I want to anticipate a potential pullback So if it does present itself, I at least have money left over where I can double my position and then really make the difference on that margin of potential recovery. I also wanted to update you guys on one of my positions on AMC. This is not for everyone. This is for the people that have been following me. But I wanted to not only show you my green days, but I wanted to show you a red day. I actually feel like I did a really good job. You can let me know in the comment section. This is not for people that are holding AMC. I don't hold AMC. I'm not here to pretend that I'm holding AMC. A lot of people like when I share my position because I don't just talk about my trade, I show it. Here you go. I have 2,400 shares, nearly $100,000 into AMC, and I'm only down 1,400. And by only, I mean I did a really good job day trading it today. You can see that right away at market open. I sold at the highs at $40.56, $40.34. The Learn Plan Profit team saw me lock in my profits on those 1,000 shares, and then I began to buy the dip, right? I bought, and then guess what? It began to indicate signs of an uptrend. I don't hesitate to sell at overbought levels. So when it approached $40.39, I sold 1,000 shares right away. It pulled back again another dollar, and I loaded back up with those 1,000 shares. So I feel like I did a really good job being able to buy the lows, sell the highs. But would I recommend anyone to buy the dip on AMC? Well, not really. It's indicating signs of a descending pattern. It's not really indicating signs of growth. This is a riskier trade. And again, if you're someone that's just getting started, this is probably not a stock for you. If you're someone that can manage and mitigate risk, then again, it might be a little bit more up your alley. But just as of right now, the direction's not in your favor. So I just wanted to make sure that I, again, update you, not just on my green days, but of course on my red days. Because even on my red day like this, right, where I have a pretty heavy position, but I'm not down very much based off of percentage, based off of how AMC moved. And it's because I was able to, if you look at the 5-minute time frame, I was able to sell the highs, buy the lows, sell the highs, and it still sold off. So again, I'm still down on it, but I did a really good job balancing out my position. So I just wanted to update you guys on that. So I appreciate you guys' time. I wanted to remind you guys that you guys are all amazing when it comes down to, again, being able to stay cool, calm, and collected when the market pulls on back. It's those that are surprised and that are not prepared for market pullbacks that get upset. No one gets upset when the market pulls back if you are prepared. It is simply another time to be able to take advantage of those good deals and then ride them back for the recovery. You need to understand the big picture. The market is more bullish than it is bearish. And yes, we might enter these bearish moments, or there might be bearish sentiments for a short period of time, but it's only a matter of time for it to recover. So just put yourself in a position to succeed, watch that position size, and again, make sure that you do your part investing in good quality companies. If you guys have any questions, comment that down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. If you guys want to join our live trading session tomorrow at market open, make sure you click that second link in the description. Until then, like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.